Hello everyone, Jurassic Man here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the new Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Primal Attack Sound Strike Sinoceratops. Let me just say this, that I am so happy to finally get a proper Sinoceratops. Not like that one we got back in 2018. That was not it. That was, well, I'll get to that in a bit, but nice to finally have a proper looking Sinoceratops, or Sinoceratops, depending on where you say it. I'm gonna say Sino, it sounds better, or cooler. But yes, we are finally getting the big chunk, the big boy, the really beefy elephantitis body, the fat Triceratops of China. Anyways, let's get right to it. So the packaging on this is that of the Camp Cretaceous box art. We already seen how that looks. We got a Camp Cretaceous diorama right here with the characters, and along with Toro, and a diorama of how to use it. Sound strike in different languages. Sinoceratops, Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. Of course, the Netflix logo up here. Get aside the view to see more characters. I think I'm missing one. Nope, that's all of them. Let's look. And you get a nice packaging box art of here. The Sinoceratops in action. Of course, there's a card here, which is just a sticker book, which was pretty disappointing for me, but yeah. Then we got other figures here, such as the bioluminescent Parasaurolophus and the Always Naturals Pteranodon. They're just going to re-release this one every year, aren't they? Or every few months. That is going to be a very big shelf warmer. Hopefully Mattel does something good with that. But yeah. And in case you guys want it, here is the barcode for the Sinoceratops. I am very thankful for getting this, as I'm recording this on Thanksgiving morning. Get ready to see this later. Thankful for this. I am so thankful for this. There was like 6 Sinoceratops in that Walmart. Let me get the box out of the way first. Throw it out of the way in old-fashioned style. And have a good look on this Sinoceratops in action. So this Sinoceratops figure is pretty accurate how it looks in, not gonna say Jurassic World, but actually Camp Cretaceous. Because the Sinoceratops in Camp Cretaceous is a slightly different color scheme than that other Jurassic World counterpart. But it is still the Sinoceratops sculpt and look. Because if I remember correctly, they did take assets from the actual company that made the 3D models. If that's the case, then we got something pretty accurate from here. Now, if there's one thing I want to talk about that I really love about this, is that how it actually looks like a Sinoceratops. I'm probably mentioning that a lot, and I'm going to get right to it. Because the last time we had a Sinoceratops, it was a Pachyrhinosaurus. That is because right during the production of Jurassic World, they don't have physical models of the Sinoceratops or the Pachyrhinosaurus. They just had it on paper. So in 3G, so when they were changing to CGI when it came to filming, they changed it to Sinoceratops, a Chinese dinosaur compared to a northern dinosaur of North America. And of course, we have the Pachyrhinosaurus that was left over back in those days when it was still a Pachyrhinosaurus and not a Sinoceratops. But you know what? It's still cool we got one. Even though now it is no longer the biggest figure, neither the Pseudoceratops, but this Sinoceratops is known to be the actual biggest ceratopsian we got so far in this line. And that is a huge step, because they're just getting bigger and bigger, and hopefully when the 6th movie come out, we can actually get a big size Triceratops figure. Maybe the size of what will actually be scaled in with. But yeah. So yeah, like I mentioned, the coloration is based on that of the Camp Cretaceous style, with this gray instead of the green it usually has. It's a very hefty figure. It's a very chunk figure. You can even see all the wrinkles and details on it. All these bumps and warts. And they're very prominent on the frill. Just look at those scales on that. It's just incredible. Not to mention that horn. Of course, this horn isn't colored in, which is an if. And of course, the nails are never colored in. Neither the backside nor the underbelly. But you know what? I'm glad they left the underbelly out because this is pretty much good at all. If they had the underbelly, probably just on the chest. So the coloration on this is good. Sculpting on this is phenomenal. How accurate it looks to Sinoceratops from the movie? I say pretty accurate. Now, let's get right into the sculpting. Not sculpting. The action feature of this guy. So what you do is it's like that of the regular ones. So going up won't activate the roar, but going down does. From what I heard, there's 3 different roars or 4 different roars. From what I just heard, I'm pretty sure that we just heard 4, but yeah. Panning the head down will give that action feature. Moving tail side to side will also activate as well. That's the first one. So that's all the roars. So yeah, the tail action feature is basically the new thing, and I actually prefer this one over the buttons and that weak swinging action. Of course, they still have that for the Stegosaurus, so yeah, that's pretty much it. One thing I do gotta mention that I really like about this guy is that they actually got the holes that are in the frill. Now, there's no evidence that there's actual holes in actually these dinosaurs. But I'm liking that they had that aesthetic choice, because I'm pretty sure this isn't even what Sinoceratops even looks remotely. I'm pretty sure the horn is exaggerated mostly. But you gotta remember, it's Jurassic World. They have an artistic liberty. They're not supposed to look alike. Well, very closely to their real-life counterpart. The only one I can say that actually does would be the Carnotaurus. And let's get to that. With the comparisons. That Carnotaurus is way, way huge. Like you see here, this Carnotaurus is way too big for the Sinoceratops. If you remember from the movie, they're pretty much the same size. Honestly, we really should get a smaller size Carnotaurus, at least one that's more accurate size. Because these guys are just T-Rex sizes, basically. Or Allosaurus size. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the Sinoceratops, along with the Pachyrhinosaurus from 2018, aka Sinoceratops. Yeah, they're not pretty much the same, but they do share the same coloration, and I gotta say, they still look pretty good in their own respective way. If this guy gets re-released with a repaint and just call it Pachyrhinosaurus, I am so sorry. Here's a comparison on the Pachyrhinosaurus with last week's review of the Edmontosaurus. As you can see here, they're pretty comparable to each other. I'm pretty sure Edmontosaurus will still be much bigger. I'm pretty sure like double the size. Yeah, kind of like that. Since most of these Hadrosaurs are actually much larger than they are in real life. And of course, here's a comparison with Alan Grant, possibly the most common Jurassic Park figure you could get in this line. Comparable with each other? I'm pretty sure they're pretty comparable. They're pretty good scale. So what score would I give this Pachyrhinosaurus? I'm just going to say right off the bat that this gets a 5 out of 5. It has great sculpt, has great paint apps, and has a really cool action feature. Not to mention the roars are pretty close to it. I'm pretty sure there's another dinosaur's roar, but I don't know which one. If you do know, you'll probably just say in the comments. So yeah, you can find these guys around $15 price range in most stores. I found this one at Walmart, along with 6 other ones, which was pretty cool. But yeah, hope you guys liked this review. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a happy Thanksgiving.